High above the clouds in hostile airspace, the F-22 Raptor flies alone. Radar flashes. 2 Iranian missiles closing fast. Instantly, afterburners ignite, raw thrust surges, and the chase begins. And just like that, everything changes. High above the clouds, the F-22 is cruising steady, calm, almost untouched, until the radar lights up. 2 fast-moving contacts, Iranian fighters, locking in. The warning tone cuts through the cockpit. The pilot doesn't panic. Just a glance, then visual confirmation. They're close. Closer than they should be, and they're gaining. No hesitation now. The jet banks slightly, adjusting position. The chase has already started, whether anyone's ready or not. But here's where it gets interesting. The pilot pushes forward, and instantly, twin afterburners explode to life. You can almost feel the force. The F-22 surges ahead, climbing fast, accelerating like it's breaking free from gravity itself. Behind it, the Iranian jets try to match the move, engines screaming, but it's not enough. The distance starts stretching, slowly at first, then fast. Because at this level, speed alone can decide everything. And this part changes the game completely. Most jets need afterburners to stay supersonic, but not this one. The F-22 can cruise beyond the speed of sound without burning extra fuel. That's supercruise, and in combat, that's huge. It means it stays fast longer without draining energy or giving away position. Meanwhile, anything chasing it is working harder, burning more fuel, losing efficiency. So the gap doesn't just stay, it keeps growing. Now here's the muscle behind it all. 2 Pratt & Whitney F-119 engines sit at the heart of the F-22, each pushing over 35,000 pounds of thrust. That's serious power, but it's not just about force, it's how efficiently that power moves the jet. The balance is what matters, lightweight, insanely strong, and built for control. That's what lets the F-22 climb faster, accelerate harder, and stay in control when everything else starts falling behind. And just when you think speed is enough, this happens. The exhaust nozzles actually move, not fixed, not locked. They shift direction mid-flight, redirecting thrust wherever it's needed. So instead of just flying forward, the F-22 can pivot, snap, and turn in ways most jets physically can't. Missiles tracking a straight path suddenly lose their target. The jet isn't predictable anymore. It's reacting, adjusting, almost like it's thinking ahead of the threat. But even that isn't the full story. Look at the shape. Those diamond wings, that smooth, blended body. It's not just for looks. Every angle is designed to cut through the air with minimal resistance. Less drag means more speed, but also more control. And here's the key. While turning, while climbing, it doesn't bleed energy like other jets. It holds it. So even in aggressive maneuvers, it stays fast, stable, and always one step ahead. And this is where most jets quietly lose the fight. 4th-generation fighters bleed speed the moment they turn hard, but the F-22 doesn't. It holds energy like it refuses to let go. Every maneuver, every climb keeps that momentum alive. So while others slow down trying to adjust, the Raptor is still moving fast, still in control. And for missiles tracking movement, that's a nightmare, because when your target doesn't slow down, predicting it becomes almost impossible. But then everything spikes. The Iranian jets stop chasing and switch tactics, missiles away. You don't hear them, you feel the urgency. These things are closing at supersonic speed, cutting through the sky in seconds. Distance collapses instantly. There's no time to think, no time to hesitate. Every move now decides survival. This is the moment where speed alone isn't enough anymore, and the margin for error drops to 0. And this part is pure instinct. The F-22 rolls, pitches, snaps sideways. Everything happens in fractions of a second. High G forces hit hard, but the jet holds together. It doesn't follow a pattern. It twists unpredictably, breaking every tracking solution the missiles try to lock. And then, just meters away, they miss, one after another. close enough to matter, but never enough to hit. But none of that happens by accident. Behind every movement is an advanced fly-by-wire system translating tiny pilot inputs into perfect control. At these speeds, no human could manage it alone. The system stabilizes, adjusts, and corrects constantly. Even in extreme maneuvers, it keeps the jet balanced and responsive. So what feels like chaos outside is actually precision underneath. And that precision is what lets the pilot survive situations that should be impossible. And here's where it almost feels unfair. The F-22's avionics are tracking everything in real time. Missile speed, angle, trajectory. It's not just reacting, it's predicting. Algorithms calculate where the threat will be next and guide the pilot instantly. There's no delay, no guesswork. What looks like instinct is actually data moving faster than the danger itself. But here's the real twist. While all this is happening, Iranian radar is still trying to lock on and failing. The F-22 is right there, moving through contested airspace, yet it barely exists on their screens. That's stealth. Not invisibility, but something close enough to break detection. The jet is present, but effectively unseen. And in a fight where tracking is everything, that changes the rules completely. And it starts with the shape. Every angle on the F-22 is intentional. Those sharp edges, that angular body, they're designed to deflect radar waves away instead of bouncing them back. So instead of returning a clear signal, the waves scatter. What radar sees isn't a fighter jet. It's noise, distortion, nothing solid. And just like that, a massive aircraft becomes incredibly hard to track. And this is where it gets even harder to detect. It's not just the shape, the skin itself is working. The F-22 is coated with specialized radar-absorbing materials that don't just reflect signals. They eat them. Incoming radar waves get absorbed, scattered, weakened before they can bounce back. So instead of a strong return, enemy systems get almost nothing. It's like trying to spot something that refuses to leave a trace. And that's what makes detection incredibly difficult. But wait, it goes even further. The F-22 doesn't just hide, it fights back electronically. Its systems can jam enemy radar, disrupt signals, and even create false targets. So now, it's not just invisible, it's misleading. Missiles start chasing ghosts, and radar screens fill with confusion. And in that chaos, the real jet slips through untouched. Because when your enemy can't trust what they're seeing, the fight is already lost. And here's the part pilots rely on the most. All the data, radar, infrared, electronic signals, it's fused into one clean picture. No clutter, no overload, just clarity. The pilot sees everything that matters, all at once. Enemy jets, incoming threats, positions, it's all there. And the wild part? While the F-22 sees everything, it's barely being seen itself. That imbalance, that's the real advantage in modern air combat. And this changes how decisions are made. Instead of looking down at instruments, the pilot gets everything projected directly into view. Speed, targets, threats. It's all right there in the line of sight. No distractions, no wasted movement. At these speeds, even a second matters. So this setup cuts reaction time to a minimum. The pilot stays focused outside, locked into the fight, while the data flows exactly where it's needed. But it's not just about surviving. The F-22 is built to strike without giving itself away. Its weapons stay hidden inside internal bays. No external loadouts, no extra drag, no radar signature. Missiles, smart bombs, all tucked away until the moment comes. So even when it's fully armed, it still looks clean, still stays stealthy. That means it can attack without ever exposing itself first.
05 with 335.6 now today. Stand.
when it hits, it doesn't miss. The smart bombs released by the F-22 don't just fall, they adjust. Mid-flight corrections, constant tracking, locking onto targets with insane accuracy. It's controlled, precise, almost surgical. No wasted movement, no second chances needed, and the key part? It can do all this without getting close enough to be exposed. Strike and move before anyone even reacts. And this might be the most impressive part. Even during an attack, the F-22 protects its invisibility. The weapon bays open for just a moment. Release, then close instantly. No long exposure, no clear radar return. It's quick, controlled, and almost invisible in motion. So even while engaging targets, even in the middle of combat, it keeps that stealth intact, like it was never really there to begin with. And now, it all comes together. Multiple threats, different angles, jets closing in, missiles already in the air. This is chaos for most aircraft. Not here. The F-22 handles it all at once, switching targets, dodging, tracking, staying ahead. Nothing overlaps. Nothing slips through. It's controlled, almost effortless. While everything else struggles to keep up, the Raptor dictates the fight and finishes it on its terms. And this is why nothing comes close. Speed, stealth, and agility, all working together, not separately. Most fighters can match one, maybe two, not all three, and that's the gap. Iranian systems can't track it, can't catch it, can't stop it. The fight is decided before it even begins. In the end, the F-22 isn't just surviving, it's controlling everything around it. Every system, every move is perfectly in sync. That's what makes it untouchable. Not luck, not chance, pure design. So what do you think? Can anything ever truly counter this level of air dominance?